Welcome everyone to the Buchanan Gym here at Hempfield High School as we get set for the quarterfinal matchup in the District 3 tournament between the 5th seeded Cedar Colts and the 4th seeded Hempfield Black Knights. My name is Owen Lapp. I will be your commentator tonight. We've got about 3.5 minutes until introductions begin as the coaches and captains meet with the refs. Just in front of the scorer's table, the game will be starting very shortly between the Hempfield Black Knights, who are 19-5 total on the entire season. Their opponent, the Cedar Colts, are 20-4. Cedar coming off of a very exciting 55-54 win over Muhlenberg earlier this week. In order to advance to this game, the Knights were able to get a first-round bye as the 4 seed, automatically putting them in this game and giving them home court advantage. I will step aside until we get the tip-off. Be back very shortly.
Good evening and welcome to Hempfield High School for tonight's boys basketball quarterfinals between the visiting Colts of Cedar Cliff and your Hempfield Black Knights. Hempfield High School is a proud member of the Lancaster Lebanon League and the PIAA. We remind all spectators that this game is a competitive event and also an educational experience for students that is to reflect the values and the standards of the Hempfield School District. It is the responsibility of each and every spectator, student and adult, to show respect and reasonable behavior throughout this contest and refrain from negative, demeaning, and inappropriate chants, cheers, and behaviors. The Hempfield School District welcomes our guests from Cedar Cliff and wishes all players, coaches, and officials much success in tonight's contest. Now let's get the starting lineups. First, the visitors from Cedar Cliff. Senior number 1, Charlie Warner. Junior number 2, Aiden Fry. Sophomore number 3, Sam Rube. Senior number 14, Trenton Smith. And senior number 44, Tyler Hauser. Your head coach of the Colts is Cedar. Now starting Hempfield Black Knights. Junior guard number 2, Miguel Peña. Senior forward number 4, Cole. Junior guard number 11, Michael Hester. senior guard, number 20, Harper Wolf. And a sophomore forward, number 30, Ben Troyer. Your head coach, Black Knights, Mr. Danny Walk. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Here we go, folks. The time has finally arrived as the Cedar Cliff Colts and Hempfield Black Knights both take the court, ready for tip-off of this District 3 tournament quarterfinal game. The Knights, the 4 seed, the Colts, the 5 seed. It will be Hauser and Overbaugh going for the tip as we get set to start this game. Eight minutes on the clock. And the ref really just building the suspense here, has players move over. More power to him. He controls the tempo. He's the one with the ball and the whistle. Here we go. Overbaugh shockingly wins the tip. Standing at 6'4", which you would think is pretty tall, but when juxtaposed against Hauser, standing at 6'9", it makes even Overbaugh seem like an average height. As the Knights start on offense, Troyer gets inside, but now he's doubled, looks to pass out of it, gets it outside to Hester. Inside, Pena, rocking Christmas colored shoes, 1 neon green, 3 from Wolf, no good. Troyer saves the ball, and Overbaugh tried to save it off of Troyer's save. Unsuccessful. The Colts will take over. Miguel Pena with some nice shoes tonight, Christmas colors, red and hot pink, green and neon yellow. Pena, the Knights' leading scorer on the season, averaging 13 points per game. As the Colts will see what they can do, they go right to Hauser, and he's fouled. Look for a lot of that tonight. Number 44, Tyler Hauser, the 6'9" senior for Cedar Cliff. Coming off of a 25-point performance earlier this week as he gets the first points of the game with this free throw. Hauser has committed to the Virginia Military Institute, where he'll be playing Division I basketball. Obviously very good as he hits his first 2 free throws to give the Colts a 2-0 lead. 7:10 left in the first quarter. Hempfield looking to respond. Overbaugh outside to Hester. Hester inside. And that'll be a travel. Pena not a fan of the call, but the refs will deem that Hester took 1 too many steps. Looked like a nice jump cut inside, but it is what it is. It goes back to Cedar Cliff. Hauser to Werner. Werner kicks. 3 from Smith, no good. Rebound is tipped. Hauser comes down with it, puts it back up. Overbaugh rips it away off the miss. Knights are on the move. Pena hesitates on the wing, flips it over to Overbaugh. His pass was tipped, still gets the Troyer long 2, and he hits it. Ben Troyer with his first points of the game as he makes that jumper. Troyer averaging just under 10 points per game for the Knights. Both teams with sophomores on the floor Hempfield with Troyer, as they'll call a foul there on Troyer. Speaking of the sophomores, Ben Troyer called for the foul as they tried to get that one inside to Hauser. Knights have Troyer, the sophomore. The Colts have Sam Grube, a sophomore. Very impressive for both of them to be starting for varsity teams. And a great experience to be in high-pressure games like this. It's Hauser on the wing. He fakes, gets it back over. This is Grube. Grube has it knocked away by Hester. Loose ball. Hester's got it. Now it's Pena surveying the floor. Back to Hester. Hester guarded by Werner. Overball on the wing. Gets inside. Kicks to Wolf in the corner. Three is no good. Just short. A good look from Wolf. Wide open in the corner. Good job by Overball making that pass. Score is 2-2. 5:30 left in the first quarter. Fry over to Smith. Smith guarded by Troyer. Now it's Grube over to Hauser. Guarded by Overball. Hauser looks to back him down. Troyer's there for help. He fakes Overball, misses the jumper. Rebound is fought for Fry. Has it. Fry inside. Blocked by Troyer. Troyer gets the rebound. Pena on the move. Nice pass to Overball, who finishes with the left hand. A no-look pass from Miguel Pena, and the Knights have their first lead in the game, 4-2. Troyer with the block, then got the rebound. Miguel Pena took it the length of the floor, flipped it over to Cole Overball for the easy finish. Hauser, and it's in the corner. Grube, no good. Hester with the rebound. Some good ball movement there by the Colts, but the jumper won't go, and the Knights take over looking to extend their lead. Hester guarded by Werner. Overball. Long jumper. Won't go. Back iron. Werner takes his time. Inside. Hauser. Left hand. No good. Troyer with the rebound. Great defense by Cole Overball. Making things difficult so far for Tyler Hauser. Overball into Troyer. Troyer will be fouled by Aiden Fry. Hester with the inbound, fires it out to Overball. Overball, back to Hester. It's Troyer with a nice step back. And then he goes inside. And that will be a foul on Charlie Werner, as Troyer with a beautiful step back faked the shot, and then a nice give and go as he flew into the lane. He'll shoot free throws now. Troyer just 18 of 41 from the free throw line this year. As that one rattles around and in. Justin Hauser, the sophomore, subs in for his older brother, Tyler Hauser. You thought Tyler was tall. His younger brother is 6'11", pushing 7 feet. Troyer 1 for 2 from the free throw line. The Knights lead by 3, 5-2. Werner gives it over to Smith. Smith, guarded by Troyer, works to the left, gets inside, blocked by Troyer! And Pena keeps it in bounds. Troyer almost loses the pass from Pena, but the Knights maintain possession. Overball outside to Hester. Nice snag. One hand keeps it from going out of bounds. Ben Troyer with 2 blocks already tonight. Impressive defensive performance from number 30. Pena retreats. Now drives, and that pass goes out of bounds. Werner, guarded by Pena. Now it's Fry. Over to Armiani. And the mismatch as Mike Armanini goes in easily. Armanini with multiple inches over Pena. Not much Miguel could do there. Overball goes to work in the paint, kicks outside. That'll be a travel. That'll be a turnover for Hempfield. And Cedar Cliff will get the ball right back. Score is 5-4. Relatively low scoring so far. But both of these teams are better at defense. So this is not out of the ordinary for either of them. As Hauser is inside, and there's just not much you can do when there's a 6'11 sophomore standing 2 feet from the basket. Inside to Hester, back outside. Overball is fouled. Cedar Cliff wanted a charge. They do not get it. That will be the second foul on Aiden Fry. Overball will shoot free throws. He's shot 96 on the year. He has made 38 of them. First free throw is short. Overball looking to tie the game with this free throw. As Fry subs out, Grube subs in. Overball hits the second free throw. We're tied at 6 now. 3 fouls on Cedar Cliff, 2 on Hempfield. This is Werner on the wing, looking for a pass to Smith. Now it's Hauser inside, and that will be a foul on Michael Hester. His first. I'm sorry. No, wait, okay. Thought it was on Ben Troyer for a second, and that would not have been good because he already has one. It was, in fact, on Hester. Trust your gut, kids. They get it outside to Manini. Armanini over to Smith. Now it's Werner. Back to Armanini. Smith, top of the key, guarded by Troyer. Grube goes over to Werner. Werner looks to get inside, kicks it out again. Hempfield doing a good job. There's the 3. Charlie Werner hits. I was just about to say the Knights doing a good job keeping Cedar Cliff out of the paint, which is the goal, but the Colts respond by hitting a 3. As Smith almost steals that one, but couldn't quite handle it as it skips out of bounds. Hester will inbound. Gets it to Troyer, right hand layup, gets it. Troyer with a nice cut to the basket. Hester with a nice pass. The Knights are down 1. It's 9-8. 1:10 left in the first quarter. The Colts looking to extend their lead. Cedar Cliff fans have to like the way this is shaping up. As the younger Hauser gets a nice floater, banks that one in. Justin Hauser with 4 points tonight. The Colts lead 11-8. Cedar Cliff has to be feeling good right now as they lead, and their best player, Tyler Hauser, has only played about half the quarter. Troyer out to Pena. Pena back to Troyer. Overball. Pass. Wolf got it. We've got some controversy here as the Colts wanted a travel to be called, but they call a foul first on Sam Grube as Wolf had to snag that pass with one hand. There was contact. I believe he would have traveled if the play was finished, but I think they called the foul beforehand as Wolf with the catch and shoot jumper too strong. The Knights are still down 3. The Colts will take their time here. No shot clock, looking to run down the rest of this quarter. Overball, guarding Hauser. Werner looking to run this down. He's got 10 seconds. They get it to Hauser. It's Grube. Over to Smith. Smith inside, left hand. Got it. Nice move from Trenton Smith to finish the quarter. As the Cedar Cliff Colts lead 13-8 at the end of the first quarter. As both teams retake the floor, ready to start the second quarter. The Knights are down 5, 13-8. Still a very low-scoring affair here tonight. Cedar Cliff looking to extend their lead. Hauser to Hauser. Tyler Hauser, left-handed floater, no good. Pena gives it over to Reeker, who's in the game for Wolf. Reeker, top of the key. Coach Walk yelling for the team to come higher, wanting them to move closer to Reeker. Overball, long jumper, no good. Overball, 0 for 2 from long range. As Overball has to be taken out of the game. It appears he has a bloody nose. Yes. Cole Overball subs out of the game with a bloody nose. Logan Harrelson subs in for him. Potentially a big loss for the Knights. As Overball is their big man. Coach Walk smartly calls a timeout, trying to buy some time. As the Knights are going to need Overball to play a lot of minutes against these Cedar Cliff big men. So we'll take some extra time to clean the blood off the floor. I believe Overball was hit before he actually got the ball when he was working his way across the court to try to receive the pass. So he actually shot that last jumper that he missed with a bloody nose, so we'll cut him some slack. Harrelson remains in the game as Overball is tended to by the medical staff on the bench. We'll definitely be keeping track of his status as this game progresses. Hauser inside to the younger Hauser, guarded by Hester. And another easy layup for Justin Hauser. He has 6 points tonight. As the Knights are struggling to guard the 6'11 sophomore. Reeker gets it to Troyer. Troyer guarded by Werner. Pena wants the pass. Back to Troyer. Pena thought about the three. Over to Hester. Now he fakes. Hester, jumper from the free throw line. No good. A nice rebound there by Trenton Smith. Knights down by 7. 15-8. Werner controls the offense. Tyler Hauser, guarded by Harrelson, top of the key. Over to Werner. Werner works off the screen. Now he retreats. Patiently waiting. Finds Hauser. Hauser drives on Harrelson. Doesn't get the layup, but he's fouled. Hauser gets the first free throw. The Knights need to get something going on offense here. As Hauser hits the second free throw to put the Colts up 9. 6 minutes left in the second quarter. As Cedar Cliff appears to have switched their defense to a zone. We'll see how the Knights handle it. Pena fires from deep. No good. The Knights' jump shots have not been hitting so far, which is something they're going to need to heat up in this game, as it's very difficult to get into the paint to get easy layups when the other team is playing two guys who are 6'11 and 6'9. So the outside shots are going to need to be better, as Werner hits the three over Pena. He has 2 threes tonight. And all of a sudden, Cedar Cliff has gone on quite a run. They're up 20-8. The Knights looking to get something going here as a response. Hester to Reeker. Reeker for 3. That one's long. Harrelson can't get the rebound. And Cedar Cliff is right back on offense. The Knights are getting open looks, but they're just not making shots. Overboss still on the bench. Hauser is doubled. Gets it to Tyler Hauser. Turnaround jumper, no good. Reeker with the rebound. Pena's got it. Cedar Cliff's coach not happy with that missed shot. As Coach Walk takes another timeout. .4:23 left in the second quarter. A 12-point lead for the Colts. Coach Walk drawing up some plays on his whiteboard, but also, again, probably trying to buy some time to get one of his best players back in the game. Both teams retake the floor. It's Reeker on the wing, guarded by Grube. Pena wanted the corner 3, thought better of it. Now it's Troyer to Harrelson. Back out to Hester, almost lost control of it. Good ball movement by the Knights, but they haven't been able to find that open shot yet. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Hester with Grube on him. Now it's Pena, guarded by Werner. Cedar Cliff zone working very well against the Knights. Hester, jumper, got it! Off the front of the rim and in. And the Knights get some much needed points. It's 20-10. And now the Knights will counter with a zone of their own. Both teams running zone defenses now. As that is just missed by Grube. He had a wide open layup, couldn't get it. Hauser, left hand, gets the finish. And flexes. 22-10 Cedar Cliff. As the Knights zone not working quite as well as the Colts. Troyer hits a 3! Quick response. Ben Troyer from the corner. He has 8 of Hempfield's 13 points tonight. The sophomore not fazed by playing in a district game. Werner to Grube inside. Hauser. As Reeker got a hand on it, but they'll call a foul. Hauser finishes regardless. And he'll go to the free throw line after that and one play. That's Chase Calabretta subs in for the Knights. Mike Armanini subs in for the Colts. Hauser still perfect from the charity stripe. The score is 25-13. Just as the Knights start to get some momentum on offense, Cedar Cliff responds with a couple of baskets of their own. As the Knights are back on offense, it's Reeker to Calabretta. Pena guarded by Smith. Coach Walk calling for a ball screen. Reeker sets it. Reeker looks to get inside. Pass to Calabretta. Floater, got it. Nice ball movement by the Knights. The offense starting to heat up. Now if they could only stop the Colts. Down 10, 25-15. The Knights looking to make a push and close the gap here as we inch closer to halftime. Smith guarded by Wolf. Outside to Werner. Werner to Grube. 2 minutes left. Werner backs up towards half court. Pena guarding. They set a screen inside to Hauser. Gets the easy bucket. 27-17. As Tyler Hauser is starting to take over. He has 11 points already. It's Pena in the corner. Reeker sets the screen. Pena, three. No good. Hauser easily snags that rebound. Werner will slow it down in no rush. Colts look to screen. It's Groove back to Werner. Cedar Cliff taking their time with a comfortable 12-point lead. Under a minute left now. The Knights hoping to get a stop here and then maybe a few points to maybe not be down double digits going into halftime. Colts letting this clock run. Werner guarded by Pena. Group is doubled. Calabretta knocks it away. 30 seconds left. And that'll be a travel on Mike Armanini. And the Knights will get another much-needed possession. Another timeout here from Coach Walk. A much-needed stop there from the Knights. Huge change of possession. As Coach Walk will dial up a play here to try to get the Knights a little bit closer before halftime. They'll have 29 seconds. They're down 12. The clock is running. Pena gives to Reeker. 20 seconds. Reeker to Pena. Pena on the wing. Waves off the screen. Now Calabretta's there. 10 seconds. Calabretta has it. Jumper. No good. Pena's got the rebound. 2 seconds. Troyer. 3. No good. We'll head to halftime. Cedar Cliff leads 27-15. The Knights are going to need to make a pretty large comeback here in the second half. But 12 points is definitely doable. So make sure to stay tuned. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Welcome back, everyone, to the quarterfinal matchup between Hempfield and Cedar Cliff here in the District 3 tournament. Cedar Cliff leads 27-15 as we are set to start off the third quarter here. The Knights will begin with the ball, and they need it. As they're down 12, looking to get some offense going here to start this second half. As both teams are ready and on the court right now. For the Knights, it's Hester, Troyer, Wolf, Pena, and Cole Overbaugh back in the game. Wearing number 40 instead of number 4, as he had a bloody nose, and there was definitely blood on that white jersey. So Cole Overbaugh is number 40 for the rest of the game. But either way, it's good to see him back on the floor no matter what number he's wearing. He's the Knights' tallest player at 6'4", and they will need every inch of that. Going up against the Hauser brothers as Pena misses the layup. Overbaugh tried the putback, and that one would not go either. Good anticipation by Overbaugh, but the shot just would not fall. Hauser over to his older brother, Tyler. Smith to Werner. Now it's Fry. To Smith. Smith, top of the key. Werner, guarded by Pena. 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Cedar Cliff intent on controlling the pace of this game. With a double-digit lead. They're not trying to force anything. Hauser. Smith, that'll be a travel. Cedar Cliff's coach not happy with that possession. And the Knights will take over. Down 12. Need to get some momentum here on offense. Their leading scorer, Miguel Pena, still with 0 points tonight. So they'll look to get him going as Wolf's pass is almost knocked away, but Pena controls it. Ben Troyer with over half of the Knights' points. He has 8 of their 15. Hester from 3. Short. Wolf with the putback. No good. The Knights with multiple chances to score on their last couple of possessions, and they're just not converting. Werner to Tyler Hauser, and a nice cut by Aiden Fry. And he'll go to the free throw line to try to complete a three-point play. A nice pass from Hauser. Very tough to defend that. As that's another foul on Wolf. Reeker subs in for him. Fry misses the free throw. Troyer has it. Troyer on the move, trying to push the pace. His pass is stolen. As Overbaugh was open for a second, but Troyer did not get the pass off in time, and Hauser stepped in front to steal that pass. Pass is knocked away. Hester's got it. Flips it to Troyer. He's one-on-one with Smith. Right-handed layup, gets it. Ben Troyer with a nice finish. Crafty move from the sophomore as he slips past Trenton Smith. 12-point lead still for the Colts, 29-17. Hauser over to Werner. Pena keeps him away from the hoop. Fry over to Werner. Now it's Smith, guarded by Troyer. Looks to get inside. Almost has it taken by Hester. And Cedar Cliff will take a timeout. 5:11 left in the third quarter. This is the Colts' first timeout in the second half. Both teams are set to retake the court here. Cedar Cliff still with possession. It'll be the senior Trenton Smith to inbound. Now they will go to the baseline instead of the sideline. And it will be Werner inbounding. They'll give it to the younger Hauser brother. Inside to Tyler Hauser. He has 11 already tonight. Overball guarding him as he's backing it down. Blocked by Cole Overball. Great stop there by Cole. Blocking the 6'9" Tyler Hauser. And hopefully that will give the Knights some of the much needed momentum for them to be able to come back here. As Overball is blocked, puts it back up. Still unable to get that putback layup to go. But he's fouled and he'll shoot free throws. No free throws quite yet as Hester inbounds it. Pena's got it. One-on-one with Smith. And he is fouled as he caught Smith reaching, hooked his waist. That is Trenton Smith's first foul. Hester into Pena, top of the key. Jab step. Now he works across to the right wing. Gives it to Troyer. Troyer, the only Hempfield player in double digits so far. It's Hester on the wing. Nice fake inside. And that one just rolls around and in. A nice finish there from Michael Hester. Flying into the lane. And now it's a 10-point deficit. The Knights slowly creeping back into this game. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Smith fakes the three. Werner inside. Tyler Hauser is doubled. Tries to drive in on Overball. Left-handed layup won't go. Troyer's got the rebound. It goes to Reeker. The Knights are on the move. Reeker to the right wing. Stops. Hester drives. Inside Overball. Wide open layup and he gets it. The Knights starting to build momentum as they're only down 8 now. 29-21, 3:36 left in the third quarter. The Knights have scored the last 6 points. Cedar Cliff takes a timeout as they will try to regroup. .330 left in the third quarter. The Colts are back on offense. It's Fry in the corner. Smith. Grube guarded by Hester. The Colts passing it around outside the three-point arc, but always looking to get it inside to the big man Hauser as Werner goes in, left-handed layup. A nice scoop there from Charlie Werner. The lead is back to 10 for the Colts, 31-21. Pena Out to Troyer. Troyer drives, fakes the pass. And Werner knocked it off of Troyer's knee. The Colts will take over. A nice move from Ben Troyer, but he was unable to finish as he had the ball knocked away. Werner never gave up on that play, and he controls the ball now. Rude fakes the pass. Werner to Smith. Smith surveys. Stops his dribble. Werner trying to drive on Pena, and they'll call the foul. That'll be Pena's first. Justin Hauser subs in for his brother Tyler. They get it into Hauser. It's Werner off the screen. Blocked by Pena. Pena on the run. He's doubled. Gives it to Rieker for three. Got it! Michael Rieker from three. Clutch shot from the junior. It's a 7-point game. Pena with the block. Tried to take it himself. Handed it off to Rieker, and Rieker drills the triple. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 31-24, the Colts still lead, but the Knights are on the hunt. Fry in the corner. Smith, three, no good. Rieker with the rebound. Pena's got the ball in his hands once again. Takes it over to the right corner. One-on-one with Smith. Pull-up jumper, got it! Miguel Pena with his first points of the game. And that jumper makes this a 5-point game, 31-26. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. The Knights racing back into this game. Now it's Werner. Backpedals towards half court. Fry in the corner, guarded by Rieker. Looking for a pass, it's tipped. Hauser does a good job of covering it. We've got a jump ball, possession arrow. Favors Cedar Cliff. Tyler Hauser quickly subbing back into this game for the younger Hauser. It'll be Fry inbounding. Looks to get it to Hauser. He does. Hauser under the basket. Blocked by Overbaugh. Pena's got it. Under a minute left in the third quarter. Overbaugh with his second block of the game. Troyer, guarded by Werner. Back to Pena. 45 seconds. Big possession here for the Knights. Looking to close the deficit even more. Overbaugh, guarded by Hauser. Gets it to Pena. Pena, jumper, got it! Miguel Pena suddenly heating up as he hits yet another jumper. It's a one-possession game. 31-28. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Werner will likely let this one run down as Cedar Cliff will look to end this quarter with the ball. As their double-digit lead has disappeared right before their eyes. 3 seconds. Hauser, jumper. Got it. Tyler Hauser with a clutch turnaround jumper. Coach Walk fired up regardless as his team has climbed back into this game. 33-28. We are heading for a very exciting fourth quarter, folks. Don't go anywhere. 4th-seeded Hempfield Black Knights against the 5th-seeded Cedar Cliff Colts. The Knights are down 5. They will start this huge 4th quarter with the ball. We've got 8 minutes to decide who will be advancing to the semifinals. Troyer, top of the key. Now it's Pena, guarded by Werner. Pena over to Hester. Now it's Troyer on the wing. Troyer inside to Hester. Hester back outside. Pena thought about the 3. Troyer open, corner 3. He got it! Ben Troyer drills the 3, and it's a 2-point game. Troyer with 13 points tonight. 33-31, 7 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Werner, guarded by Pena. He works his way across the court. Inside, Hauser backs down Overball. Layup won't go, gets his own rebound. And he's fouled. Not much the Knights can do. They're happy enough that he missed the layup. Hauser will go to the free throw line. Cole Overball, his first foul of the night. Hauser hits that free throw. Hauser, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. It's a 4-point game as Rieker brings the ball down the court. The Knights can't, well, they could get a 4-point play, but not likely that the Knights will tie the game up here, but they can close the gap. It's Troyer in the corner to Overball. Now it's Hester. Back to Pena. Pena kicks. Troyer stops. Looks better the pass. Gets it back outside to Pena. Pena, deep 3. It's good! Miguel Pena, clutch 3. From way beyond the arc. It's a 1-point game. As the Knights have stormed all the way back from being down 12 at halftime to now being down just 1. Fry inside to Hauser. Hauser backs down Overball. Spins. And they will call the foul on Hauser. Offensive foul. And the student section loves it. The Knights will get the ball back on offense with a chance to take the lead for the first time since very early in the first quarter of this game. Overball in the corner. It's Rieker, top of the key. Hester to Overball. Overball inside, back out to Pena. Pena drives. Nice pass to Hester. Overball. As they will rule that he was fouled. No shot. Overball misses anyway. Overball talking with the bench. And Calabretta will sub in. Hopefully Overball not having too many issues with his nose again. Rieker catch and shoot 3. No good. Calabretta saves it. Troyer's got it. Troyer to Rieker. Thought about the 3. Now it's Hester, corner 3. Got it! The Knights lead 37-35. Amazing play all around as Calabretta flew across the court to save that ball from going out of bounds. Troyer grabbed it, got it to Hester, and Hester hits the biggest shot of the game. The Knights lead 37-35. 4:45 left in the 4th quarter. The Colts looking to respond as they are behind for the first time in a long time. Layup won't go. Hauser with the rebound. And 1. Tyler Hauser. We're tied at 37. as Werner lost control of the ball, still somehow flipped it off the backboard. Hauser grabbed it, put it back up and in, and was fouled. Free throw, no good, we're still tied. Hauser misses just his second free throw of the game. 4.5 minutes to decide this game. It's 37-37, Calabretta inside, and he's fouled. Missed the layup, what they call the foul. Chase Calabretta is going to the line. Calabretta misses the first free throw. Lines up for the second to give the Knights the lead. He hits it. Hempfield leads 38-37. 4:20 left in the fourth quarter. It's Charlie Werner, the senior, with the ball. Over to Hauser. Guarded by Hester. Werner on the wing, works across, top of the key. Now it's Grube. Grube guarded by Calabretta, inside. Hauser finds a cutting Fry, and he gets the layup. And now both teams are trading blows as we go back and forth. Cedar Cliff leads 39-38 now. We're in for an exciting finish here, folks. It's Troyer driving. And he's fouled. Hauser not happy with the call. Neither is Cedar Cliff's bench. That is Cedar Cliff's 5th foul. Just Hauser's 2nd, so not quite in danger of fouling out. The Knights looking to retake the lead as they're down 1. Pena wants the screen. Goes back to the corner. Calabretta to Hester. Hester, 3. Off the mark. Hauser with the rebound. And now the Colts are back on offense with a 1-point lead. Werner surveys the floor. Over to Smith. Right back to Werner. Now it's Hauser, guarded by Hester. Hester, the tallest man on the floor for the Knights, with Overbaugh and Harrelson both out of the game. 3 minutes now. As Overbaugh sitting on the bench with an ice pack on his nose. Hopefully he can return to give the Knights some much needed height. As Hauser's jumper won't go. But the ball hits off of Reeker's hand and goes out of bounds. A fortunate break there for the Colts. It's into Hauser. Grube finds Werner, corner 3, no good. Rebound is snagged by Calabretta. Chase Calabretta doing it all for the Knights here. He's got it now on the wing. 2:30 left in this game. Knights are down 39-38. Miguel Pena looking to change that. It's Troyer now, guarded by Werner. Pena thought about the corner 3. Instead, he goes inside, kicks to Troyer. Troyer inside, reverse! Just missed Ben Troyer with what would have been a fantastic finish. Doesn't quite get the bounce. 2 minutes left. A 1-point game. Coach Walk shouting that the team needs a stop. Can't say I disagree. Every possession counts the rest of the way here. The Colts passing the ball around behind the 3-point line. As they'll take a timeout. 1:37 left. 39-38. This game is looking like it's going to go down to the wire to decide who gets to move on to the semifinal of the District 3 tournament. The Knights return the same five: Calabretta, Hester, Rieker, Pena, and Troyer. For the Colts, it's Fry, Smith, Grube, Hauser, and Werner, as Hauser is getting his leg taped. He already had his right knee taped, now getting the left one. Not color coordinated, as he will have green bandaging on the right knee and purple on the left. As Overbaugh is on his feet, still holding the ice pack to his nose. We will keep you updated on the status of Cole Overbaugh. The Knights running a press now, as they do not want the Colts to run this clock out to end the game. We'll see if the press works. 1:10 left as they foul Werner. It's now 5 fouls apiece for each team. Coach Watt calls a timeout. And now it's a chess match between the two coaches. 1:09 left. As we come out of the timeout, the Colts still with the ball. Werner, guarded by Pena. It's Grube. 1 minute left. It's knocked away by Hester. Rieker has it. Rieker has it. Jump ball possession arrow favors the Colts. Hester knocked it away. It looked like Rieker had it. And the student section does not approve. 56.8 seconds now. That would have been a game changer if the Knights could have gotten that turnover there. Hauser has it, guarded by Rieker. Knights desperately looking for a turnover here. And Pena fouls Fry. 41.1 seconds. Pena's third foul. Coach Walk calling the plays from the sideline. 40 seconds. Pena fouls Werner. That'll be his fourth. The senior, Charlie Werner, will go to the free throw line. He will shoot 1-and-1 free throws, as his team is now in the bonus. 2 huge shots here for Charlie Werner. As he makes the first, it's a 2-point game. Werner looking for his 10th point of the game here. He hits it. A 3-point game. It's 41-38 now. Clutch free throws from Charlie Werner. Rieker to Troyer. Now it's Pena. Pena, 3. No good. Calabretta with the rebound. He was fouled. 24.1 seconds left. That's Cedar Cliff's 5th foul. Coach Walk takes a timeout. He'll look to draw up a play that gets the Knights a 3-pointer to tie this game up. Whew. A stressful game right now. Everyone in the crowd will be holding their breath on this possession here. The Knights have 24 seconds to get 3 points to try to tie this one up. It looks like Cole Overball will not be coming back into this game, as his nose does not appear to be in good condition. Hopefully he didn't break it. Coach Walk diagramming the play on the whiteboard. I take a drink of water to kind of calm down here, but I drank all of it, so we'll see if the voice can hold up if anything crazy happens. The same 5 on the floor for both teams, no substitutions. Here we go. 41-38. The Knights are down 3. Hester to inbound. Gets it to Pena. Pena fakes. Inside, gets the layup. 1-point game. The clock is running. They get it into Groom. He's fouled. 13 seconds. Miguel Pena, instead of shooting the 3, opts for the layup. He gets it. He has 9 points tonight. And they foul the sophomore, Sam Groom. He will go to the free throw line for the biggest shots of his young high school career. The sophomore at the free throw line, shooting 1 and 1. Makes the first free throw, 42-40. And now here's the big one. Can he make this a 3-point game? He misses. 13 seconds on the clock. It's a 2-point game. The Knights can tie with a 2, win with a 3. Reeker to Pena. 5 seconds. Floater. No good. And the Colts win it. No foul is called as Pena tried to get inside. He ran into Hauser. Didn't get the shot to go. And Hauser fires it down the court to seal the game. A tough no call there. As a very exciting game comes to an unfortunate end, as the Cedar Cliff Colts take down the Hempfield Black Knights 42-40, as the Knights are eliminated from the District 3 tournament. Cedar Cliff will move on to play the top-seeded Reading, likely on Tuesday. The Knights with a valiant comeback, but they were not quite able to pull this one off. Cole Overbaugh out for most of the game after injuring his nose. An incredible game here tonight. With the loss, the Knights will fall into the losers bracket for the district tournament. They have 2 more games. All they have to do is win 1 to lock up a spot in states. We do not yet know when the next game will be, but there will be another game played here at the Buchanan Gym. So stay tuned for that. A lot still on the line, as again, it will help determine their state standings. Thanks for watching tonight, everyone. An amazing game. As I said, we will have another broadcast whenever the next home game is. So tune in for that one. I've been Owen Lapp. Thanks for watching. Good night, everyone.